If I did not get a chance to say this to you in this first week of 2025, I want to wish all of you a Happy New Year and I hope that everything is going well with you. If you happen to live in the Palisades area, Pacific Palisades area, Eden, or the other areas affected by the fires here in the past day or so, and here in Southern California, my thoughts are with your family, friends, and other associates who may have been involved in that, even though the loss of life is very, very hard to deal with. Pray that everyone in your family or your friends are safe, and whatever property that you've lost, at least you still have each other, or you still have your friends. Um, Property can always be replaced, but again, it's the people in your life that can never be replaced. So I want to make sure that I get that out the way and address that. And I'm happy somewhat that Palisades Charter High School was spared for the time being. Not sure how much damage all the fires have affected the campus, but from what I've read and heard, the campus was spared. It didn't burn down in the midst of the fires. That was my one thought, because after working in Palisades in my substitute role, I do know the staff and the students are very, very nice and very friendly. And even though I have to deal with some students, I do know that they're good people. And so, for the seniors especially, hope that the seniors will still be able to graduate on time. This will not affect them, that they'll still have good memories of the campus and not looking at what the fires have wrought. So, wanted to make sure any seniors that I may know will enjoy the last year of their high school experience. Definitely is a positive high school experience all the way into June. But again, I wanted to share my thoughts with that. And I guess that is a segue to the main subject of this video essay that I want to express. And California has, for some time, been a lightning rod of controversy because of the state, because of the politics, its people, alternative and otherwise. And not only that, it's just a name that political ideologies use to condemn the state or praise the state. And that's fine. That's political ideologies. They change and shift with the wind every generation when it comes to California. I mean, on one hand, it's this golden treasure, and on the other hand, it's a golden nightmare. But all I can just say is that I don't really pay too much attention to the ideology battles or the culture war battles that ensue here in California. Rather than I just deal with the people that make up the state, the people of different cultures, the people who are of different ideologies, just the people who are human beings and I talk with. And I know people have their thoughts of the state and the people that live in the state. That's fine. I'm not going to try and change your mind by me emphasizing the positive here. But I will say that from San Diego all the way to Sacramento and all the way to the end, actually, California is a beautiful state. The greenery, the lush greenery, the beaches, the mountains, you can't say anything bad about those beautiful scenes of nature that are all around California, especially since I live here. You can say I'm a little biased, but that's okay. I'm biased enough to know that the scenery I've seen around California, and I know there are other great places in this country that you can go to and check out for yourself that are just as picturesque. But California, hands down, man. Whether you travel on the Interstate 5 or US 101 or State Highway 99 or even Interstate 10 or Interstate 40, Interstate 80, you cannot beat the scenery, the richness of the nature here in the state. It's just a great state. Whether there's beaches from Northern California all the way to Southern California, from Santa Monica all the way down to Long Beach or in Northern California. You can't beat the mountains again. I mean, this state, if you're going by nature and look at the picturesque scenes around us here in the state, you can't beat it. It's a great state to just enjoy, even when the wind's blowing just right, right? When the wind's blowing just right and the sun is shining in a certain direction and you're there with your friends, your families, you're having a good time, cookouts or other kind of picnics or barbecues, it's such a great place to have that. And that again, the outside noise notwithstanding, this is a great state. It really is. And you have to enjoy some time here, living here, and just enjoy it, taking it in by yourself. I would say outside the political speak, the people here, even though they have different thoughts and ideas, lifestyles, lives that they live, they're still good people. There are some good people here, and they're elders I grew up with, people who've come from different states, who live here, and who started out in different states, who migrated here back at the time was just that time to do that, like in the late 50s, early 60s. Or even now, these people are just a great people to talk with because they still have that culture, they still have that little southern drawl in their voice, and they talk, or from Southwest, from Texas or Louisiana, wherever they come from, and they're really down to earth people. They're neighbors of mine who are from the South and just talk with you. They want to get your education, make sure your education is it's on point, and that you're doing just fine in school, making sure that you're doing the best you can. Those are the individuals that I grew up listening to as a young man and continue to listen to because there's always enough knowledge that they share with you, and make sure that a person like me understands, gets the knowledge, become educated, in which they always say stay in school. Make sure that you get your education. They've told me that since the time I was in elementary school, and I'm very grateful for their advice and for the support, because it is the people that you meet here in the state that make sure that you are the best that you can be. Not only that, but making sure that you come out to be the person that is a contributor to the life here in California and where you happen to wind up in this country. So, I mean, I can give you all the two things about California that I enjoy: the nature here and also the people. But there's so many things, and I don't have time to explain them all. But I would say that no matter what city you visit, they're all sights and scenes you want to check out. From San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento, even the small cities, right? Like Bakersfield, Fresno. San Diego's a major city, make sure. But Oceanside and Carlsbad and all the rest, all the places here in California that are inviting people to go to Coachella to listen to some good music. Here, go to USC for the Festival of Books, or up north, you just check out whatever scene is happening up there. This is a great state. And again, if you happen to leave the politics out of it or the social disagreements out of it, this is truly a great state. It's a great state because of the people who live here, and also it's a state that I enjoy because of the nature all around us. God has really put his touch on the state, and we can't hate for that. So just want to make sure that everyone understands that that's the reason why I like California. Again, it's not a perfect state. I trust and believe on that. But it's a state that is striving to be its very best every single year, every single day. And the people that live here are just people that want to enjoy the benefits of living here. And not only that, if we leave the politics out of it, because I know there's going to be some in the comments that's going to be tempted to say something in the comments. I don't have time for that. But I will say that the positive here is that this is a state that's not going to be destroyed by an earthquake. Stop that. I know you're going to write that in the comment section. But I would say that this is a state that really, outside of politics, has a lot to offer people that want to live here for a better way of life. And again, if you decide to come to California, or I know people moving out for certain reasons, looking at you, Facebook. um, if you move here, if you decide California is worth a shot, then I think it's a place where, yes, everything's high here, but at the same time, you just cannot beat the atmosphere, the weather, and the people who really have shared experience or different experiences and would like to share them with you. So with that being said, I want to thank you for listening to me. I hope what I said has been positive. I'm gonna try to do my best to keep everything positive this year, because this year we're heading to some really extreme negativity, and we don't need any more of that in our world and our nation. So I'm gonna do my best in this channel to increase the positive. And thank you so much for watching. If you like what I had to say and you want to know more, you can go to the banner, click on my website, and just check out my future projects, including my crime thriller novel, It's All About Fate, coming soon. Or if you just want to just subscribe to this channel because you like the content, don't forget that subscribe button down below, or even like this video. I say if you enjoy listening to some positive content. But I just want to wish everyone the best for 2025. Again, if you have family and friends involved in the fires, I pray that they're safe and they're all right. But again, I just hope that everyone has a good year, and always focus on the positive no matter what. Keep your focus. With that being said, I wish everyone, whenever you're watching this, the best in the day, evening, week, or whenever. And always in closing, take care.